Hello again. You know, I told you I've got a friend who's a Democrat, and he and I were having a conversation, and he's really gung-ho for Hillary Rodham Clinton, and I told him I thought he was nuts, and he said, well, who do you like in the Republican lineup? I didn't have to think about it too long, because there is no one. There's not a single candidate that's thrown their hat into the ring that I would want to see as president. Not a single one of them. And that's really sad. Chris Christie appears to be looking to throw his hat into the ring. I wouldn't want him to be president. Marco Rubio is a kid. We saw how he was more or less beaten into the corner by the Gang of Eight on that immigration reform that he supported. Ted Cruz isn't eligible. He's a Canadian citizen, or he was a Canadian citizen. He was born in Canada. According to the Constitution, he isn't eligible, the same reason that Marco isn't eligible. Rand Paul, he's like his father, a libertarian. We're not ready for a libertarian-run government. Dr. Ben Carson, wrong. People like Judge Jeanine Shapiro, I'd vote for her, but she's not running. And the entire stable of folks that are running, there's not one of them that I would want to vote for. There's not one of them that I think would be capable of being president. They're all eager to be presidents. Who wouldn't want to be president? Look at that jackass with the floppy ears. He became president. Haven't we learned enough? Guys like Mike Huckabee, wrong. Huckabee should have stayed on Fox News with his show. He had a good gig, and he'll probably go back to that good gig. He's not the right guy. The Donald Trump, not the right guy. There isn't a single candidate that's got his hat in the ring that's worthy of being president of the United States. Rick Perry? Wrong. We saw his brain fart. Now, yeah, he was a good governor. He was a good governor the same way as Billy Bob Clinton was a good president. Timing is everything. Clinton was a lousy president, but he rode the dot-com wave. Bush was a lousy president. George W. Bush. Jeb Bush would be worse than George Bush. Either of the Bushes. There's not one single candidate that's thrown their hat into the ring that I would want to vote for. And that's pretty sad. Is there anyone that you would like to vote for? Let me know which candidates you think are worthy. And this is all again predicated on the chosen one who shacked up with Michael, leaving the Oval Office. And I don't see him doing that anytime soon. Let me know who you'd consider voting for. There's no one. And that's really sad. That's sort of what I think. The Wisconsin governor? Wrong. There's not one single candidate in the present lineup that's worth considering. That's sort of what I think. Let me know where you think I'm wrong. You can't, can you?